channel. I'm Lulu. This is
Marcel.
Man.
Jermaine.
And today we're going to be talking about pettiness. Okay. So I put a poll on Instagram to ask people who they thought was the pettier sex, you know, males or females. And the results were...
Wait, you don't need the poll to know that men are more petty.
Oh.
It's okay.
Okay, the poll actually said more people said that males were pettier than females in the poll.
Okay.
So it was like, I think it was 55-45 or something. So it was like 55% of the people said males are pettier, and like 45% of the people said females are pettier.
Okay, my bad, guys. I accidentally gave you the results of a different poll. So this is the actual results for who is more petty, and more people said that females are pettier than males. 61% to be exact. My bad.
So we're just gonna discuss. We're not gonna assume that's it, but we're gonna discuss like who you think is pettier. And I'm not gonna talk first. Marcel, who do you think is pettier, males or females?
Well, I'd say males because I'm just saying, like, I feel like with females, like, I mean, at least they upfront with that. I feel like males can be, like, real sneaky with this shit.
That's not even for me, but okay.
Your fellow male said that. So.
Jermaine.
What do you have to say?
I don't know. I think women are more petty than men. Like, I agree, like, men are sneaky with it, but, like, women, y'all be doing some stuff.
But like, you being sneaky is not a definition.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know. I feel like women, like, they will do things knowingly, but they don't care. Like, they do it for themselves. And sometimes it's kind of, like, destructive, like, for people that are involved.
You have been hurt. You have been hurt by somebody. That much is clear. Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Who hurt you?
That's just my opinion, though.
So
you disagree?
That was
I think that women do stuff because men instigate first. they started first.
But not always, though. Not always.
Okay, but like majority of the time, I feel like a girl doesn't just go out to just be like, yeah, I'm gonna be petted today. Like, it's usually like the guy has done something and like he's done something, said something, just been down like men are, and just been like, yeah. So then the girl's like, okay, I'm gonna get you where it hurts, and you think this is insignificant, but it's actually not. I'm gonna punch you in the gut.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
Okay, so
My opinion.
my thoughts are that men are more petty than women. Like, both are petty, but I feel like guys are more petty. When guys are petty, it's just like, it's a lot. Because women can be petty and it's like a little thing, like you can brush it off, but I feel like when a guy is petty, he is very petty. Like, no, for instance, yeah, and it hurts. And when guys are petty, it actually hurts people. When women are petty, it's just like,
oh, laugh.
Like, guys,
We just laugh about
like in
it.
circumstances where it's like, you know, they're like really hurt. Like, I feel like if it's something that they really care about, like, that's when they're like really gonna take it to the extreme. Like, they're gonna take it to like the like highest level of like petty.
I feel like guys just think too much. Like, why can't they just communicate that and then instead of, because like when they do it, it'd be like, oh, it really hurt because it's like something that was like really significant to you, and then they just take it for granted in the name of getting you back.
I mean, yes, like, okay, so I'm not trying to bash men, because like,
but I'm about to bash men.
no. I'm just gonna say, like, granted, yes, sometimes like women can also not be good communicators. Like, communication skills are not left to women alone. I'm just saying that. But one of the reasons I do think men are petty is because, like, if they hold something, they hold on to it for a long time, and yeah, like their pettiness is on a different level. Like, I mean, like, no, think about it. You get like scenarios with guys. Okay, let me start with the girls aspect. Okay, if a girl is like, oh no, she has like trust issues and stuff, it's like, oh, my last boyfriend did this. But with a guy, he's like, yeah, I'ma just be like this because this girl broke up with me in middle school and broke my heart, so now I'm a heartbreaker. Like, you were 12.
It's bothersome to me.
I feel like girls can typically hold more grudges than guys, though.
I think that's what. I was about to point it to Jermaine, but I think that's what Jermaine. I'm trying to understand what Jermaine was talking about when he was like, "Yeah, guys are sneaky, but like, he was like, girls like just really good." Do you think like girls' pettiness hurts you more than your pettiness?
Just saying, do I think like girls being petty?
Like, if you were in a situation and it's like you, actually you, and like a girl, do you think it's like, do you think you would be hurt more, like when she's petty versus like?
I don't know. I think it like depends on the situation. I can't say for sure. I feel like everybody would feel like they were hurt more, like in their own situation.
Yeah, there's always like two truths, two different perspectives. Yeah.
Where do you have most pettiest moments?
I don't know, I'm not a petty
Wait,
person.
you talking about like us individually? Or like,
Why are you laughing?
Like, if anyone's been petty to you, if you've been petty to anybody else, like, any moments that just have felt petty. You could be the person doing it, or it could be done to you.
Lulu has been petty to me. Ah. I had a sandwich last night, but I actually did for me.
First of all,
all.
I'm not petty. I feel like me being petty is like, okay, you keep doing something that is not cool, and it's a repetitive thing, and I'm just like, yeah, I can't take this anymore. So maybe, I just stop messaging you, or like, I use sarcasm a lot. So yeah.
Wait, does sarcasm count as pettiness?
I mean, like, if you're trying to say something, it's tough to explain, but like, I feel like you know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm just mad sarcastic, like, and you'd be like, ha ha ha, like, Lulu, what's up? What you like, ha ha ha, nothing. That kind of. I can't explain things.
That does not make sense.
I don't even know
At all.
Wait, how's that petty though?
Yeah.
See, I'm not
I
petty.
don't know you getting that for being petty.
Are you for or against right
Like,
now?
being petty in terms of being sarcastic is like, if your partner does not like sarcasm, or you're in something where sarcasm is not needed and you do sarcasm, that's petty.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
I'm making sense now.
No.
Sydney thinking
That's not what you meant.
yeah.
Okay, it's hard. I'm not petty, so like, I don't know how to explain this. I'm sorry. Like, I'm just. I see your face. What? Speak your truth.
You had my sandwich, you had my cinnamon roll last year on Valentine's Day. First time we met, you had my food. I didn't even know you. I don't my food.
You need to stop bringing this up, one, because I don't recall this.
I don't recall ever doing that.
I don't know, I think I'm petty because I'm trying to think about a petty moment I've had. Oh, I actually have one yesterday. So. Never mind.
You gotta say it now.
It was like,
You gotta say it.
so, this is so bad, but yeah, I have this friend. I text this friend of mine like a week ago or like 2 weeks ago to like get brunch, and then like she didn't reply. But like, she thought she did, but then I'm like, okay, I go through this all the time with like that. Like we send this text messages, and then I'm like, I actually did not respond, and I hate that he hasn't answered because I can't. Yeah. You know, like messages are like, that's my response. I can't do that because he doesn't see them when he's over. But no, this was like a friend of mine, and then so when she texted me like yesterday, I didn't respond. I was like, I'm not gonna respond. Because I was like, what do you mean?
I've probably done that
I was like, are you crazy? You know when you're like texting someone and like, just in general, you're texting someone and you guys are texting like back to back to back, and then they like you take an 8-hour or 4-hour break where you weren't on your phone or anything, and then what?
So you work on the phone?
No, in reality. But then
I feel like, oh yeah, I was taking a nap, and everyone sees you update your story like we see you.
Oh, y'all know that.
Then you're not smart. You gotta be smart when you pick.
You gotta be smart.
Yeah.
Hashtag update your close friends list. They're probably not on it. So yeah, there's the quotation marks one, but this is like, oh, you're my friend, and then you just like something happened, and then you just weren't on your phone, and then you reply, and then you know they can see your text message because like sometimes it comes up, but they don't respond till like a while later because they're trying to be petty because they thought you were being like you didn't respond, but you were actually busy. And then there's also the quotation mark where I'm not actually busy, but I'm pretending I am. So I don't respond to your text. But I feel like people only do that when they like someone. I don't know, you don't want to be desperate and like, right? Am I going insane? Don't you only do that when you like the person?
I feel like that.
I wouldn't do that to just my friend. Like Sydney was texting me, what's my business? Whenever I respond. Or like, even if I respond fast enough, but like if it's like someone that you like, you don't want to be like, oh, I'm on you, but like, you just step back.
That's
they text you and then you drop your phone and you go do something else.
That's sad to hear because I'm probably the fastest responder ever.
We need to keep them on their toes.
I don't like seeing the notification bubbles.
Turn on notification.
I mean, for me, it's just like, I mean, sometimes, I respond, but there's other times where it's just like, because I'm the type of person, I just need some alone time sometimes, so I just don't really feel like talking to anybody, so...
Oh, I leave my phone somewhere else.
Sometimes I just need that period where I just need to, calm down, and I'll respond later.
For the video purposes, you can't see Sydney. Sydney's behind the camera, and I'm looking
at her. Is also there.
She's on this table. Sydney's on this table of not responding. She's right in front of you. Why you respond my text?
Responding is important. Like,
we're not gonna bring that up. That's what we're not gonna do. I need my personal time. And
what personal time?
If I'm in front of you,
that's your personal time too. You can be personal in your room.
Yeah. Like, don't text Kat if you're gonna die, because
don't text Kat if you're gonna die because you'll be dead.
I know.
We're on camera, and y'all are attacking us.
This is the man, guys.
How about you, Jermaine?
Not the what?
Jermaine, do you respond to text messages?
See, that's the intuition.
I think I do. Like, I try to respond so I don't have to be on my phone that much, or be texting that much. I don't know. I like responding fast.
Oh.
Like, if I don't respond, it's probably because 1, my phone's dead. 2, I'm asleep. 3, I just leave my phone in a different room. Yeah. And it's always when those 3 things happen, my mom calls.
You never forget. Sometimes I'll be forgetting. Like, I see it and I'm scrolling and I'm like,
for me,
no, I never forget about mine.
I do forget.
Oh, like, for me, I actually text my reply and think it's sent. And then I go back into the app like, this bitch didn't reply me. And I see my message
why are you so angry?
Y'all really be forgetting though? Because I had one of my friends was like, I forgot to text you. Because I know he told me, because when he was, it was I think it was one day he said, I told him, I was like, I wanted to talk to you about something. He was like, why don't you just text me on Saturday or whatever? And then I texted him Saturday and he didn't respond. And he was like, well, I forgot it or whatever. And I was just like, did you really forget or did you not want to respond?
I think it was your friend.
Because he checked the message too. It's not like he didn't check the message. He looked at the message too.
I think your friend is sending you signals. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been there. So, I caught up.
But the question is, do you think it's alright to be petty?
Yes.
45% said no. 55% said yes.
Where are those 45?
You don't need to know the 45 are.
Were you one of them?
So when I asked that question, I was like, when do you so if you said yes to the previous like poll, when do you think it's alright to be petty? And like if you said no, why do you think it's not alright to be petty? And I got some responses, so I'm just gonna read them out.
I've already seen mine. I remember what I wrote.
I don't know, did I respond to that? I don't know.
Okay. Somebody said it's too stressful to explain, so that person was definitely for being petty. But I guess in particular scenarios. Someone else said it's innate and born, cannot be taught. You either have it or you don't. So you're either petty or you're not. I mean, the spirit of pettiness either lives in you or it doesn't, basically. This person said it really just depends on the situation and person. I mean, yeah, I think that's like fair. Like it really depends on the situation and the person. Like, yeah.
Because you go around just spending like 100% of your time being petty, then you're just.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, no, that's just wrong.
Honestly, I feel like that would just take too much energy and I can't.
Yeah, that's true. But you gotta think about doing stuff and doing this and doing that. Like, it's just too much.
So this person is for not being petty, and they said, LMAO, like, what's the point to being petty? Grow the fuck up.
Wait, I think I said that. Sorry,
no, it wasn't you.
That's a factor. Like, what's the point?
What do you mean, what's the point?
Hey, why be petty? Why not just be straight up?
I mean, I feel like I'm petty when I feel like I've been straight up and then the same thing starts happening.
Yeah, but like, you were doing it on purpose, though. You said you were straight up, but you felt petty, right? But you weren't being petty on purpose.
No.
Oh, so okay. So are you saying like it's fine if you're petty, but you didn't like purposefully set out to be petty?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
okay.
I don't see a point in like
planning. Like, I'm gonna do this specific thing. Like,
unless like.
I mean, what is it wrong to like cut somebody off like when they like do something to you, and like if you made it clear to them like, okay, you don't like this, you don't like that. Now I was saying like, do y'all feel like it's petty when you tell somebody that you don't like this, or like a friend you tell them that you don't like this thing or you don't like that thing, you constantly tell them, but then it's just at a point where it's just like you're tired of telling them,
and they keep doing the same.
You kind of ignore
they're
that.
They're not being petty. They're just being an asshole. Yeah. There's a difference between pettiness and you just being like, come on. Like, you can be petty. Like, after one or two, it's petty. But, like, if you just keep doing it, especially if something they don't like, it's like, and you like, and they're really like, yo, bro, I'm serious. Like, stop doing that. Like, they give you the talk, they look in your eyes, and they're like, yeah. And you keep doing it. After that, it's like, that's just being mean. But back to Jermaine's point about growing up. Sometimes.
Nah, but I feel like being petty is something like you're younger. Like when you get old, like
you'll be surprised with the adults.
Yeah, that is true, but that's like the old generation. They kind of fucked up in the head.
That's a different conversation.
They be doing some weird shit, yo.
That's a whole different video.
Yeah. That's the old generation, then I don't know. Like, they didn't grow up in like really healthy households, but that's another conversation. Like I said.
I'm just gonna take it I
think social media makes it easier to be petty.
Yeah. If you're above 30, you shouldn't be petty.
I think at some point you grow up, like, I think at some point you gotta, like, it kind of gets tiring, like, why would you want to be petty like that?
Okay, so someone else said, yes, so that's like, sometimes you need to be petty. Some people don't understand when you try to tell them when something is wrong. And then another person said, I won't be petty at first, but if I see a pattern, well, two can play at that game.
Facts!
So if you think somebody else being petty, you won't be petty back then?
Yes, that's the only time I'm petty. I just don't go out of my way to just be like, I don't have time. I don't have energy for that. So it's usually when they go first that I'm like, yes. But then, like Jermaine pointed out, we should really not do that.
Yeah, because that was even like a resolution.
But sometimes it's not every time you want to be the grown up, Jermaine. Like you don't always want. Sometimes you just want. Can I just?
It's a low point. I feel
16.
Dude,
That was a great time in my life.
I want to be
Honestly, I want to be a little kid. But it's like white paint just in the moment, just like.
So fuck it.
Yeah. Alright, these are the last two. Someone said because it adds character.
What character?
That person is mad. Oh, you know how like some people like in their relationship they like to pick a fight just to spice it up?
No, that's crazy.
That's not character.
I'm so serious. People do, you know people do that?
But like,
People do that when like they're in a relationship or like even if it doesn't even have to be a romantic, just their platonic relationship, they like to pick a fight just to like, you know, add a little bit of
Platonic? That's different.
that's wrong. There's
Okay,
something.
I
So
think
you
it's
mean like
more
friendship?
romantic relationship. I think it's more in the romantic sense. I think they could go both ways. If you're really that
I think you
crazy,
need to
could
talk
do it
to
on
a
that aspect
counselor
of your
if you
life.
feel like you need to spice something up.
With
and
arguments.
Yeah, if you
Why?
spice something up in that way, yeah, I don't think that's cool.
There's
Spice
some
it up, I don't know.
underlying.
Find
I
a
should have been
triple,
a therapist.
portable
But women
one.
do that though. They like get them like arguments on purpose. Just
Are
for
you
like.
speaking from experience?
When I see on social media, they like post it themselves like, yo,
Okay, I've seen those type of posts.
yeah. So,
Then they're just
Like
great.
things have been too like calm lately.
Yeah.
I want to
Exactly,
shake
and
your
you're
club.
crazy. You're actually crazy.
You're
You're
almost
really
like
in a
wishing that
romantic
for
relationship,
yourself.
you want it to be peaceful. You
Some
want
people are
it
looking to not fight, and then you're like,
I
I want to fight.
Yeah,
Trying
just be like,
myself.
well, you know, it's been more than me, so you know, let's fight. Let's start with the dukes.
Oh my god. Like, yeah, just or join a debating team or something because you obviously want to start a debate.
True,
I know
true.
people that do that on
people
Instagram. I
do
feel like
debate
they're just
though.
looking for clout at this point. That's why you're looking for attention.
Mhm.
That's why.
I mean, but some people really do
You need to work on
have that debating lifestyle. Like they just love an intellectual argument.
I like to fight.
I don't like.
I mean, like not like actual fighting. I mean, like I like debating. I like to hear other. I think that's how I learn stuff. It's like
You know,
not
other
like
people's
on
opinions. and
purpose.
stuff.
Everything is a little fight,
Yeah.
but like I like hearing other people's opinions. I mean, not necessarily agree. Like I don't agree with Jermaine when he says we should grow up, but it's okay. It's alright.
I like having discussions, but I don't like having arguments because if I get mad, I'm just like dumbstruck and I'm like, I can't argue. I never did debate because I can't argue to save my life. It's literally after the fact I'm like, oh fuck, I should have said that. I should have said this.
Yo, I do that all the
I used to
time.
love debates and
I
middle school.
always hated it.
And like growing up, ours were like really scripted. Like with this few points of mine.
I failed to convince you and not confuse you. I hated that. I hated that. I'm just like, why are you saying all this? Just be like,
And
dang.
you always had to say it before, after you ended your argument.
I never did debate, so my leg literally, like, whenever they told me to go on stage, my leg shakes. Like, it's bad. I have stage fright. I'm not even joking. Like, I have to ask my friends, like, did you see my leg shaking? It literally vibrates, like, just one leg. One. Not even both. I think I'd be more comfortable if it was both. But, like, it's one, and I'm like, stop. On stage like
Legs,
Thank
shaky
you.
legs. I guess.
It's very scary. I thought there was something wrong with me. But anyway, the last one said when the other person is being petty.
That was me.
Oh, you?
That was
That
you.
was me. I know my own thoughts. I'm like that. I said that one. Probably.
But yeah.
Well, I hope we were able to convince Jermaine.
Convince me what?
Convincing to be
That man are more petty.
Okay, guys, so after my sleep up with the last poll, I just couldn't trust myself. So I also checked for the is it okay to be petty poll, which for some reason I couldn't find in my Instagram archives. So I decided to redo the entire poll. And those are the results. 91% of people said that sometimes it's okay to be petty, while 9% of the people said no. Let me know in the comment section whether or not you feel like it's okay to be petty sometimes. and why?
Keep your eye on this space for part 2 of talking about pettiness.
I mean, like, back in the day before I was a faithful black man.
I never really told him.
I know he's really hurt if he still remembers it to this day. Or in college. He said grade school. We're in college right now.
Y'all ain't for a story. I'm trying to say it like.
All of a sudden, your bank card or no work.
Did you say your card?
Like,